Hey everyone, I wanted to hop on today and do a quick video about keratin treatments. I was cooking dinner, and usually when I'm cooking dinner is when I get to kind of like catch up on videos, and I was going to go watch some videos, and then I thought, wait a minute, I'm going to film the video because there has been something that I've been wanting to share with you all, and that is the Keratin Express Blow Out. It is by Coppola. And I'm a hairstylist, so I'm giving you both sides of the spectrum here. I have information on it as a stylist point of view, and I've had it done to my hair. So I've been wanting to share this video with you all for a while, but I wanted to actually go the full amount of time with it in my hair so I could give you my honest opinions and thoughts. It is not currently in my hair anymore. It's kind of worn out. But I also cut a bunch of my hair. I took like 4 inches off because it was getting too out of hand. And while I do like long hair, I just needed a good haircut. But anyways, I had the treatment done in my hair probably about maybe right at like 2 months ago. And what a keratin treatment is this a treatment that you put in your hair to eliminate frizz. And I will be honest with you, it does not eliminate 100% of the frizz. And the one that I use is by Coppola, and it is the Express Blow Out. And it doesn't really tell you that it's supposed to eliminate 100%. I believe it's 80% of the frizz. And I would say that is about true. I still had some frizz in my hair, but it was so much better than what it was to begin with. The treatment generally lasts 6 to 8 weeks, depending on how often you shampoo, and it usually takes about an hour in this salon. That's why it's called the Express version. Now, the Coppola brand, which is what I'm using, it does make a version that lasts longer. It's just called the keratin treatment, and you will get a longer amount of time with that. You get anywhere like around 4 to 6 months out of it. But the Express one is meant to be a service that is quick, that is easy. It's for someone who really doesn't want to put the investment into the larger one, or the one that, you know, lasts you longer, because it is quite a bit more expensive and it's more time consuming. The Express one is something you could add on to a color. You could go in and have your color done, and your stylist could apply it right after you have your color done. It's that gentle on the hair, and it makes your hair feel phenomenal. Now, I started doing it on my clients before I actually had it done on myself, and I was really impressed with it. But with me having coarse hair, the humidity here in Georgia was just at an all-time high. The summer, it was just really hot and humid, and I really wanted to have it done on my hair. And at this point, I had not cut my hair. It was still long, and it was just a really pain to fix. So another one of my coworkers put it on my hair, and I will say, when she first applied it in my hair, I wasn't 100% sold, but now I knew from doing it on previous clients, when you first put it in your hair, it is heavy feeling. The stylist will apply it. It'll take about an hour, and then after they put it in your hair, you will leave with it without it being shampooed out. So the product will still be in your hair. So it's not like, I mean, of course there's no frizz because they flat iron it. They blow dry it and they flat iron it in, and that seals it into the hair. And then within 8 hours, you're allowed to shampoo. Well, I didn't shampoo that night. I waited till the next day. But as soon as I shampooed my hair, I was like, oh, it helped tremendously. I still had to flat iron it, but I did not have to, I mean, it really felt like what my hair feels like in the winter, where it's softer and smoother, and I still flat iron my hair, but not as much. I don't have to spend near as much time to it. That is the best way that I can describe it to you, and that's exactly what it was like. I blew dry my hair, and I just kind of went over some pieces in the front, and then I was done. I didn't have to like section by section. I can tell you now, it has been 8 weeks, and it is now out of my hair. And I mean, it's like one of those things, I'm missing it. I'm wanting to put it in my hair again. Now, come winter, I probably could do without it, but for the summertime, I was just really impressed with it, and I really do recommend this product. Some of the things, though, that I will warn you is you really want to, the first thing is get a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner, because if you're not using a sulfate-free shampoo and conditioner, it will come out of your hair faster. I got about 7 weeks with this, and depending on how often you shampoo, you'll get anywhere from 6 to 8. So I got about 7. And I'll say I could have probably actually got longer, but the last week, I got my hair cut. I decided I wanted to take some length off. So I took about 4 inches off. It was hot outside and humid. And it was one of those things where I wear my hair down all the time, and that extra 4 inches was just hot on my back. So I was like, take 4 inches off. And when she did, I wasn't even thinking, and I was using this shampoo that had sulfate in it. I mean, it's a great shampoo, but it has sulfate. And I honestly think it came out a little quicker once I was using the shampoo, because I used it twice because I got my hair cut in the salon, and we weren't even thinking, and I had used a sulfate shampoo. So I will say, if you get this done, especially if you want it to be worth your money, make sure you use a sulfate-free shampoo, and a great one I can recommend is Pureology. It's sulfate-free, and it's just great for getting your hair, getting the keratin treatment in your hair. It's really gentle. That S Factor has a sulfate-free shampoo, and another one that makes a sulfate-free shampoo, I believe, is I think Joico. Don't mark me on that, but I believe. But most professional brands now kind of have, at least one version of a sulfate-free shampoo. But just check into that. And the next thing I will tell you is you want to make sure that when you get it done that you do not shampoo until 8 hours or after 8 hours. Because what can happen is if you shampoo, if you go home, because I know it does feel weird when you first get it done because it just feels heavy because you can really feel that product in your hair. If you go home and shampoo it right away, it's not going to be as effective because that product is still working in your hair after they put it in it. So that would be my second tip. But overall, I mean, it's really low maintenance. If you have a sulfate-free shampoo, you're set. And prices may vary depending on where you get it done. But I will tell you, the Express one is generally cheaper because it only takes an hour in the salon. So you should only have to pay, I mean, most of the time there's like a range, but most of the time the Express ones are not going to be more than $150, but it will vary depending on where you go and what salon. So I don't want to guarantee that, but that's just my personal experience and knowledge. The keratin treatment that is the more long-term one, it takes several hours, 3 to 4 hours in the salon, and you're looking at, over $200 and up. I mean, it's most of the time, from my experience, they're at least $300. So it's a bit more money. You're talking $300 upward. But it also averages out probably to about the same because, it lasts you longer. But I would definitely recommend starting with the Express one. I have never had the permanent, the more, I guess permanent one in my hair. So I can't tell you from a client point of view on that one. I can just tell you from my stylist knowledge on that one that it is a very good one, and I do have some clients that I know that prefer that one because it is a bit stronger, I will tell you that. But I always recommend, if you've never had a keratin treatment, start with the Express one first and see how you like that one, and then go from there because you may find that it's not for you, but for the most part, everybody really likes it because it makes the hair feel really good. It's not too damaging. I mean, it does have, it's a chemical, so it does, there's a big controversy of the formaldehyde and all that, and I don't really want to get into that, the scientific part of it, but I will tell you, the Coppola one, if you do your research and you find a salon that does the keratin complex treatment, make sure it's the Coppola one, because the Coppola one does have, they say, a very small percentage of that in there. It's not a large amount. And some of these that I've honestly used that didn't have formaldehyde in it, they had other things that made the hair feel worse. I've used other ones that have been comparable to the Keratin Complex treatment, but in a different brand. I've used like the Kera Smooth, and I'm telling you, it did not make the hair feel good. It felt weird, and come to find out, it was like a perm solution mix. It was like perm solution mixed with like henna. Not a fan. So just keep that in mind. Do your research, and if you're looking to get the keratin treatment, I highly recommend the Coppola, and you can research different salons in your area that uses the Coppola one, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed with this brand, because it really does give the best results, because there's so many different versions now of the keratin treatments, and they're not all the same. So I will say, just do your homework in your area and find somewhere that will tell you that they use Coppola, because it really is the best one. And that's just from my experience. I mean, you know, someone may tell you different, but from my experience and just from customers in my salon, another coworker that I work with, she actually used the Coppola one on one of her clients that had it done recently by a different brand. I won't mention that brand. And she preferred the Coppola one over it any day. She said there's no smell. Like a lot of the other ones will have like a weird smell afterwards. There's really not a smell with this. There's not like a lot of fumes when you do it. It's really, really nice. So I highly recommend it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comment bar. I would love to get back with you on it. I'm thinking about having it done in my hair again, because it's kind of worn off, so I will keep y'all posted on that. But if you have any questions or comments, let me know, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Hope you're having a great weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.